a United States citizen horrifically. It's caught on camera. David Byer was the first to post it. This took place in Minnesota, and then the ICE and Border Patrol, Gestapo, through the Department of Homeland Security, immediately responded and went after the Midas Touch for just showing a video of the objective facts that just went down in Minnesota. We wrote on our account, "Watch these thugs. This isn't law enforcement. These are criminals." And we were amplifying David Byer's post of how the Department of Homeland Security agent, unclear if it's Border Patrol or ICE because they all wear masks, but they're all Gestapo and SS. They're in Minnesota. They swerved in front of an unarmed woman who was recording them, and once again, they walk in front of the car with their guns drawn and threaten to kill the woman who was observing their conduct. That's why she was out there. She was an ICE and Border Patrol observer. The only thing they learned from Renee Good and the Alex Pretty murders is how to get away with killing people. A local cop had to intervene to stop the illegal arrest. So first let me show you this video, and then I'll show you what the Department of Homeland Security said, I believe, to try to intimidate us. Here, play this clip.
I think someone needs to call 911. They are seriously like attacking me.
We'll call 911.
Yep. Call 911. I'm right at the corner of Jefferson. No. No, I will not. I will not get out of the car. No. No. I will not get out of the car. You guys, I need CEOs here now. No, I will not get out of the car. You can't do this. Get your hands off of me. Get your fucking hands off me. Get your hands off me. I am not doing shit. I am observing. I am observing. With my constitutional right, not over anyone. I am not, you cannot arrest me, I'm observing. You can't arrest me, I'm observing. You cannot, I am not doing that.
We're taking video too.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Someone call the MC, someone call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call them now. Call them now. Call them now.
They're calling 911. They're calling 911 right now.
So, then the horrific video, right? Then the Department of Homeland Security responded to us directly, and here's what they said to us. As the Department of Homeland Security Gov Law Enforcement, they were conducting a targeted operation to arrest a serial criminal illegal alien whose rap sheet includes multiple arrests for assault, domestic violence, and driving under the influence. An agitator began stalking and obstructing law enforcement. Just pause there for a moment. This is their MO. This is what they say all the time. They're out here getting the pedos. They're out here getting the violent criminals. But then when they're actually called out, it turns out they're not doing that at all. That very small fraction of the people they go after are actually criminals. We all agree that criminals need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, deported, prosecuted, whatever. That's not what these SS, these paramilitary Border Patrol and ICE thugs are doing. And they use language like stalking, obstructing. You mean the First Amendment right to observe you? We all have that right under the Constitution. And this idea of secret police wearing masks and you're doxing, local law enforcement doesn't do that. Anyway, let's go through DHS's response to Midas Touch. Law enforcement officers attempted to pull her over using their emergency lights to issue her a warning. Ignoring law enforcement commands, the agitator refused to pull over and began driving recklessly, including running stop signs, nearly colliding with multiple vehicles, and driving directly at law enforcement in an attempt to ram their vehicle. See what they're doing right here? They're creating another pretext that she's a domestic terrorist. She's the bad guy. Don't believe your own eyes, what you saw on the video. Trust Kristi Noem. Her actions endangered law enforcement officers, the public, and allowed this violent criminal to remain at large. So you're saying it was her fault. I got it. She did it. No, y'all are a bunch of sociopaths, and you lie the way bad second grade liars lie. Like, it's obvious, it's juvenile in nature. And it goes on to say, our officers arrested the agitator. Obstructing law enforcement is a felony and a federal crime. Why are you getting in our messages? Why do you think you need to propagandize in replies to the Midas Touch account? We see what we see on the video. So stop your propaganda. You are not welcome in the Midas Touch Network accounts where we're out here trying to tell the truth. Speaking of telling the truth, so we're out here in Los Angeles. That's where we're based, but we have reporters across the country, and shout out to our friends at Status Coup who are in Minneapolis still, and they're recording the peaceful protest there, and they're still documenting what's taking place. That first video wasn't from Status Coup, but that took place very recently, post Greg Bavino, when Donald Trump said, oh, it's a tone change, and the media was like, they're changing tone. No, they aren't. Let me show you what just took place in El Monte, California. I want to show you Maria Santa. She's a hero. She's a well-known legal observer. She shows up to help the migrant community, and she was targeted by the ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo, who pointed weapons at her. They knocked through her window. They broke through her car simply because she was observing them. Watch what takes place here. Let's play this clip.
I gotta keep getting out, okay? Guys, my keys are in the car, please. You're breaking my window, guys. How are you in Spain? Spain is good. My window, guys. They're gonna return to Paris. I was unlocking the door. Guys, my phone is over here. So
And I want to show you what's happening in the rest of the country over the past day or so. So you know that, even though we focused a lot on what was going down in Minneapolis or St. Paul or Chicago, ICE is involved in this conduct across the country right now. So here's a story. This right here is in Stonebridge Road and Cedar Creek Road in the North Midland neighborhood in Texas. 9 people, 9 migrants who were roofers. They were working on building pretty big homes in this North Midland area, and the ICE and Border Patrol Gestapo did an alliance with the fire department and the local sheriff's office, because in Texas, in these right-wing towns and cities and state, they help ICE and Border Patrol attack their own workers. So what I want to share with you right here is you'll see the ICE and firefighters going after roofers who are literally on the roof, working on homes, trying to build homes right now in this country. That's who you're attacking. So, Department of Homeland Security, when you get in our messages and you're like, oh, we're going after the most violent, you're going after roofers who are out there working and doing jobs that these construction companies aren't able to hire anybody else. These people should be applauded and be paid more, not ripped from the roofs. Here, play this clip.
We are here, and some people are being witnesses to what is going on. We can tell that some of them are actually concerned for their safety. As we mentioned earlier, we spoke with some neighbors, and they did say that they believed this to be a medical emergency, and then they saw HSI, they saw people with green uniforms. We do know that they were trying to pepper spray a few of them. Like we've mentioned before, the Midland Fire Department is present. Midland County Sheriff's Office is also present. Earlier, we did see people with an HSI badge and police ICE logo in the back of their jacket. There is various witnesses to this. This is happening in a neighborhood in Midland. It is in Stonebridge Drive and Porterfield Road. We have been here for what is about an hour. As we are seeing, they're trying to run and try to get them.
And then we'll go from Minneapolis, Los Angeles, Monty, and let's go to Utah. It's happening everywhere. Trump's goons broke into a locked auto body shop without a warrant in Utah. And then the owner of the body shop's like, you just broke into my business. Like, this is my, you didn't show me a warrant. And Trump's goons, his Border Patrol Gestapo, say, we don't need to show you anything. We don't need to do anything at all. Here, play this clip.
Look at this. Look at these. Where's your guys' warrant? Where's your guys' warrant? No, where's your warrant? Where's the warrant? Where's the warrant? Yes, you do. Where's the warrant? You guys do this?
Wrap that up.
For what?
Stay back. Stop getting closer to you. Stay back.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna do to you. I'm back. Wait. You guys have to leave. My lawyer is coming.
Good.
You guys want to get sued?
You done?
What's your desk
Stay
number?
back.
No, I want to get you guys. I want. All right.
You inside your phone?
Yes, you guys want to be back here.
Stand back here. You can record, but
I'm already back here. You guys haven't shown me. You guys haven't identified yourself. I don't know who the you guys are. Who the is that? What the is that?
federal agent.
I need a warrant. I need a warrant.
Not you.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You know how you guys came in? Illegally.
No.
You guys broke the window.
Yes, we did.
Did you?
Good morning. This is Elder G again. What good is it doing for people that believe they love Jesus to get up this morning, fix their hair, put on their Sunday best, and go to church, when the very people, at least 77 million, and another at least 90 million wouldn't even vote, and 77 million voted for the evil people that's going around torturing people? What good is good if good is gonna do no good? The Bible says, if you see all this wrongdoing and you ain't doing nothing to try to solve the problem, you just sitting there looking. The Bible said, Jesus said with his own words, that was written down by John, if you not with me, then you against me. Even Jesus say, if you not with him, you against him. If you're not with black and brown people and good white people when they being abused, you ain't with no Christ. I'm getting up, I'm getting dressed, going to church. I believe in going to church. I believe in God's system. But I'm not gonna sit back and see all this wrongdoing and see people abused and not do or say nothing. Church people, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Church people is claiming that they are the majority of people in this country, is people that confessing that they love Christ. I'm here to tell you this morning, there's a whole bunch of lying going on with some church folks. Ain't no way that people should abuse just because they family people mistreating people and being harassed, car being broken into, being shot in the back, being shot in the head. You need to rethink your faith. Because the faith that you talking about, it shows not the faith I'm talking about. And the God that I'm talking about, and the Christ that I'm talking about, it sure ain't the Christ and the God that I got faith in. I don't know what your faith is, and I don't know where you got your faith from, but I can tell you this, I know you didn't get it from God. I know that you didn't get it from Christ. Christ is love. Christ is joy. Christ is long suffering. Christ is meekness. Christ is building up somebody when they torn down. Christ is strengthening somebody when they weak. Christ is a bridge over troubled water. Christ is your doctor in the sick room. This ain't nowhere in the Trump administration. You lie. You lie. You're not just lying on the American people. You're not just lying against the Constitution. You lying against God and Christ. The Bible says in 1 John, anybody that say that they know God, but they keep not God's commandment. The Bible in 1 John said, you are a liar. If you call yourself Christ-like, you would keep your enemy closer than a brother. The two commandments that everything hangs on in the Bible, in Leviticus, it said, first you love God with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your soul. And you love your neighbor the same way that you love yourself. What I saw on the video from Midas Church is shameful. It is shameful. Christian people need to take that Christian tag off of themselves. Getting up, going to church, and getting dressed, and go up in that church lying about your faith in God, it's better for you to stay at home. That's what the Bible said. The Bible said it's better not to make a pledge to God than it is to make a pledge to God and then break it. What you gonna do? What you gonna say to me? What lie am I telling? You are letting these evil people go around brutalizing women and children. Run out, break their windows out, ram their cars, snatch their children coming from school. Shoot a man in the back while he's down on all four, execution style. Shoot a woman in the head. That ain't violated no law. That ain't God, and that ain't no personal God. I ain't ashamed to say it. If you sit back and look at all these atrocities and claiming that you love God, you need to go home. Because you lying. You lying. God didn't call me not to tell the truth. God didn't call me not to be honest. No matter what the cost is. I'm a man of God. No matter what the cost is. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I'm going to be honest. You need to be ashamed of yourself.